All right. Good morning. It's December 6th, 8:08 a.m., bright and early. It's Pit to Podium, number 14, the Alonso episode. My name is Andrew Hartlove. I'm with the boys, Mark, Trey, Sam.
Hey.
All right.
Out of everything we're going to talk about today, I feel like Alonso's very
The least relevant bit of this.
The fact that this is number 14 Alonso episode, beautiful. So let's just get this out of the way first. This is going to be a very long episode because we had a week off for Thanksgiving, so happy late Thanksgiving. I actually realized I forgot to say that in the last episode that we did, so apologies for that. But hopefully everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving and with all the festivities that happened with that. Since the last podcast and today, about 3 pages worth of notes happened. The floodgates decided to open up in the Formula One world, and we have to talk about it. And a lot happened. So we're going to talk about Qatar. We're going to talk about Vegas real quick. We're going to get that done and dusted real quick. And then we're just going to get rolling on Abu Dhabi because holy moly, if there's not drama on this last race,
Drive to Survive is going to be having a good time with this one.
Buckle up. That's all I can say. Buckle up. All right, boys, how we doing? How are we feeling on this very, very cold morning?
Great way to describe it. Cold.
Very, very cold. You know how cold, Mark? You know
cold?
You know exactly how cold? 20 degrees. And you know what the actual feel is? The wind chill?
No.
13 degrees here in Morgantown, West Virginia at 8:10 a.m.
Oh, don't we love it? Don't we love it, boys?
Don't we love it? Yesterday, the wind chill was 3 degrees. All 3 of them.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
do it for Dale.
Do it for Dale. Do it for Shout out Dale Earnhardt, baby. Let's go. All right,
Let's start with Vegas.
Let's go. All right, I've got energy.
Speaking of coldness, we're absolutely freezing in here. The F1 paddock act like it was the snowy planet of Hoth over there.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Still having Buxton a little bit, but Toto was in his huge puffer jacket sign. It's like, man, it's cold over here. And it wasn't even that bad.
Wasn't it like 55 or like 60?
It's like just like a little desert cold. But I love how when these European guys come over, they can't handle the heat or the cold of America.
Can't handle the U.S. heat.
I feel like Toto should be the one handling that pretty well, coming from Germany and everything.
Well,
but,
I mean, yeah.
I think the coldness might have helped their car because they had a really solid car. And
they did, and that's funny that you should say that because Mercedes got a 1-2 at Vegas. George Russell taking the win. And Lewis Hamilton about 7.313 seconds behind him. And then in P3, 11 seconds behind George Russell was the smooth operator, the other Spaniard, Carlos Sainz, and Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Ferrari's name. We will talk about them later on in the episode. But Vegas was not as late as it was last year. I personally did not watch this race. I watched the Qatar race, but from what I've heard, no cars were destroyed. Yeah, at least by manhole covers. So hey, progress. That's progress, baby. Let's go.
Did we have anyone crash out in Vegas? I don't think we did.
I'm not entirely sure.
I mean,
you had Leclerc crash out on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I've never seen the man so mad.
So you had
Albon and Gasly.
Yeah, you had 2
I think they
DNFs.
also only had engine issues.
Gasly was an engine issue, I know for sure.
So
they cursed him. Because they were also saying, too, because we're going to go all over. They were saying, Gasly hasn't had a wreck or any issues with Alpine all season long. And he literally, within the first getting to the race, he had a DNF.
Yeah, it was he got caught in Yuki's slipstream, and then the engine just grenaded itself.
But yeah, beyond that, Gasly and Albon both get DNFs. The top 5, Leclerc goes behind Sainz, Verstappen goes behind Leclerc, and then Norris, Piastri, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda,
Perez P10.
Perez P10, just barely beating, or I say just barely beating out Fernando Alonso, but that's by literally like 3 almost 3 whole seconds. He beat him by. So Fernando really didn't have a chance.
Points for that one. Where are we standing for that?
For for our championship thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
to
pull
see.
that up in a second.
Because we didn't do Qatar.
We didn't
and
do
I just
Qatar.
realized, and I was like,
We didn't do Qatar.
I gotta come for you, Andrew. I'm coming after you.
Hey, pause.
But no, I'd like to see the points. I don't think any of us got any because I think that one was an unexpected win.
I do know that one man here predicted that there'd be a crowning of the championship this race weekend when everybody else doubted it.
My podium predictions were horrible, so at least I got something right.
Yeah.
No, that's the same way I feel about the podium right now.
Trust me, that like pretty much predicting a podium here is like throwing darts while blindfolded while the lights are off while you're spinning.
Yeah.
It's like there's like almost no properly predicting
It's
this.
like, I think it happens every time too, because then Mercedes has this fluke race win, and it's the same story every time. Is Mercedes back?
Are they?
Hey, in the beginning of the season, there were like a few races where they were doing pretty good, like for like 5 or 6 races in a row, and then they just fell off. And I go,
I mean, Red Bull was the same way for
the feeling.
Red Bull was the same way for a long time. It's like, wait, all right, it might be, the same script as last year, and then Monaco happens. And
when one of your drivers, Checo Perez, I think that's going to be your normal situation.
Good Lord.
Okay, I have our predictions all pulled up.
Okay.
Right. So for the poll winner, right, was George Russell, and Mark predicted that.
That's a point, baby. Let's go.
Oh my God. So wait, does that mean we're tied?
I think that means we're tied.
Go through it.
Okay.
Andrew put Sainz, I put Norris, and Trey put Leclerc. All three were wrong.
Jeez.
I'm trying to see what is the podium? Do we know?
It's George, Lewis, Carlos.
and then Carlos. Yeah.
Nobody got 3. Nobody got 2. Nobody got 1.
I don't think anybody. I knew nobody got the top 2. Yeah. I was like, maybe someone got Sainz at 3.
Andrew had Max getting P1, Norris spinning out turn 3, lap 36. That did not happen.
No, that did
Trey
not
got
happen.
his first point, though, with predicting Max getting the championship, right?
Yeah.
There we go, Trey.
There you go.
Welcome to the points.
Yeah, I'm in the point. Call me Zhou Guan Yu. I just scored, baby.
There we go.
You know what? I was gonna say that flows into the next point, but no, continue.
That's it. So then, that brings up Mark up to 3, Andrew at 3. I'm at 1. I'm tied with Trey with 1. We'll give Trey a point for the championship.
That's 3
prediction.
big booms. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, throw in
chocolate cookie.
I was gonna say, throw in a 4th boom for my boy Max Verstappen for winning his championship this race, gentlemen.
His 4th consecutive.
4th consecutive
That
championship.
is 4 big booms, baby. Let's go.
Out of those championships.
Give this man a double chunk chocolate cookie. Sorry.
Give this man a retirement home.
You can say the same thing about Fernando.
Yeah.
After he won the championship, he was going like, I don't know how long I'm going to be in F1 for after this. And I'm like, you just won the championship. At least be excited a little bit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the only emotion I think, not Fernando Alonso, Max Verstappen knows how to like express properly is anger.
Well, no, that's not true. Once he has a little bit of vodka Red Bull in him,
he's
he's a very excited man.
But I mean, I feel like if you do a vodka Red Bull, I think anyone would probably do that.
I don't know if you saw, but after that, after that race, every post-race interview, he had a Heineken.
It was a drink of some kind.
I'm telling you, I think he had like a brand deal because it was perfectly in camera.
Well, because he has those commercials.
Yeah, so he's just like,
it's a zero
I'll
alcohol.
drink as much Heineken as I can.
I think they definitely have a deal where it's like, if you win the championship, you got to have a few times with it. And then that's when you saw the Yeti come out in the later interviews and you go, oh, he is just getting hammered on TV.
I think, too, after he's been crowned championship, Max really does not care about the media right now.
No.
He's been going off on Dutch cameras.
Wait, really?
In the Vegas Grand Prix after that, he was kind of drunk on that. He
okay.
He talked trash to Zach Brown's face on Sky Sports, which was hilarious. He's going toe-to-toe with George Russell right now.
The Brazil comments even where he's like, where's all the British media? Did they have an early flight?
They have a flight they missed out? That was funny. I would like to talk to you about that later.
I don't know. I saw after George was talking about after his win, they both went to the same like club to celebrate.
Yeah.
As George was leaving, Max was still going hard, supposedly. Like, he said that he was still partying, and I'm like, that is insane, because George said he left at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Max's response to that was like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I mean, yeah, so this is all allegedly, by the way. We're gonna learn from the Pat McAfee show. This is all allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't know exactly for
This
sure.
is from accounts of people that are currently in a beef with the other driver, but
These are all alleged accounts, but that is actually insane.
Nuts,
9 in the morning, and
Yeah.
he's still going hard. All right. Well,
real quick on that. I want for a quick, maybe 4-minute segment on the Max Championship.
yeah.
yeah, of course.
What out of the
4
four?
minutes, nice one.
Yeah, one for each champ. No, out of the
You're on the clock, baby. Let's
out
go.
of the
Come on.
championships, which one do you think is his most impressive out of his 4?
His first, probably.
Okay.
I would say the last one. Like, I get he had the fastest car, but the way he dominated that season, I have to give it to him.
Last year?
It made last year so boring because you're like, oh, well, Max is going to win the race. And then you saw, like, Carlos Sainz or Checo Perez win a race, and I go, wow, okay, maybe he can be taken down. And then the next race is just dominance.
Yeah, I agree with Mark on that one. I think Carlos at Singapore was the only time a non-Red Bull driver won last year. And to see him win so many races, it was staggering. He didn't quite get that Schumacher record where he was on the podium every race, but it's definitely been the most dominant season since 2002.
Well,
I think it's interesting because I agree with all your points. I think one, if you go toe to toe with Lewis Hamilton, how do you not?
Prime Lewis Hamilton, by the way.
That was a very tough one. I agree, but
I mean, with that you had the controversy with at Abu Dhabi. Was that
21?
Was that his first or was that his second?
That was
Okay.
his first.
But I mean, regardless of that, I mean, that's a heck of a story, though. I mean, with how that happened and with how that all unfolded, as much as that hurts for Mercedes fans to actually to see, because yes, I mean, I think Lewis Hamilton did get snubbed out of an 8th title, but at the same time, the storyline of the I don't want to call him a rookie because Max Verstappen wasn't a rookie then, but the rookie Max Verstappen taking down the behemoth in Lewis Hamilton on the road of becoming a behemoth himself.
Like he's going for his first championship fight, and he wins his first whereas Lando Norris went for his first championship fight this year.
Right. It's the same thing with Lando Norris. Like, yeah, of course, it's a little annoying right now, but if we go maybe 4 or 5 years in the future and we look back on it, it's like, you know what, that actually was pretty entertaining. Actually, it was bad in our eyes because we were, it was like, all right, we just want someone else to win, and at first, it was someone else that was winning. And in Miami, we're all like, okay, Lando Norris is back, baby. And then he keeps winning. It's like, all right, well, whatever. But I mean, like, going on later down the line, it's like, all right, it may not be that bad.
I think this last championship is actually going to go down in the history books as one of his better well-known ones. In the sense that it was like,
he just got,
because it was just a pure defensive championship.
I mean, after the first half of the season, he had to go on pure defense.
You guys talked about last season, he was so consistent, right? Constantly winning, Yeah. But this time when he doesn't have a car that's winning, he's still consistently podiums, consistently getting those points, consistently not crashing, and not having problems. And for him to hold off this, he's in the 3rd fastest car right now, or maybe not right now, but I think this is the first. He's in one of those.
The one where he had to, like, outside of 21, where he had to actually fight for it a little bit.
Yeah. So I think it's just, it's a little bit more of a defensive one.
This has been the most competitive season in a while.
And I have breaking news.
And I really like.
Oh, breaking news.
I think Max is going to be out. I think he's going to retire probably at the end of this contract. He is going to be a dad.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that this
I know
morning.
he's going to be a dad.
Pregnant.
I know.
He's talked about retiring. He says family's really important to him. He doesn't want to do this all year round. You throw a baby in that mix, I think he's gone.
I think you give him the first couple of years of, like, being with the kid for, like, constantly. Let the kid grow up a little bit. He comes back to F1.
I can see that.
Verstappen
or he goes into
endurance Mercedes and finishes 8th in the championship.
or watch this, the chaos scenario. He leaves for like 10 years. He comes back, wins NASCAR. He leaves.
He wins
1 year.
every other
1 year,
racing
by the way.
series.
He goes into NASCAR, wins the championship, leaves 1 year. Leaves for like 20 years, comes back when he's like 50, okay? Wins the Indy 500, gets that Triple Crown win, and cements himself as the greatest driver in all
I honestly
motorsport.
wonder if he'll go after all the other motorsports because he loves endurance racing already.
Yes.
And I think he already self-admittedly at some point said he would win an Indy car.
Yeah.
I think he said
I think he has no desire for NASCAR.
I don't think he has a desire for NASCAR. I think he somewhat doesn't fully. I don't think he fully respects the racing
I
style.
think those guys actually do respect how fast NASCAR goes, because like a lot of them will say that the oval racing kind of scares them.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
you're
Whole
also
new
going
style.
constantly over and
Yeah.
over again. You're racing bumper to bumper. It's not like
And
the
it's
open
full,
wheel.
it's full throttle the entire time
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time that you let up is like when you maybe go into those turns.
Into the pit.
True. And it's like it's a whole different style of racing. You know, it's a lot.
100%.
It's a hell of a lot more aggressive too.
The contact, yeah.
The contact is
Rubbing's racing.
constant.
You rub somebody in F1, 5-second penalty.
Or you go
Yeah.
flying.
10-second
like that.
penalty for Ocon.
No, you like barely touch someone in F1, things go flying. Like 2 cars will friggin' explode, and then Zhou Guanyu will go into the wall. Something like that. But like. In NASCAR, it's 2 completely different styles of racing. You know, one is really based on speed, one is based off of just position and just the overall building of these cars, and that's it all depends on what you like.
No, absolutely.
And like I said, I know Max really has said that he likes endurance racing, so he might go for a Le Mans win. But I know he's also really big into iRacing as well. So
I was gonna say, I think if he really wanted to, he could just have an iRacing career, a sim
Right.
racing career.
Absolutely.
He just
But I
stay in his
think-
house.
I think he's going to pull a Fernando Alonso and go for that Le Mans win.
Yeah.
I think
could
he's
see
going to
him
go
that.
for the endurance.
yeah,
I'd watch my first 24 hours Le Mans for that.
First full 24?
First full
24.
Also, when we were talking about 21, I would like 7 minutes to talk about 21.
Oh, we can talk about that for an hour. I can go over
I'm
days.
joking. I'm joking.
So
Oh, wait.
so
Pod episode?
Oh, God.
our favorite Formula One controversies. That's a podcast episode.
Yeah.
Speaking of controversies, if you guys want to move,
uh,
Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar.
Horror.
Talk about,
So-
FIA.
So the FIA really was the star of the show. You think Max Verstappen was a star? No, the FIA was
That
the
debris.
was the star of the show. Now, mind you, I actually did watch this race. Now, I have not watched a race in a while, but I'm actually glad that I was back. I personally, I've been very busy.
We're back.
We're back. We are so back. I'm gonna try to watch Abu Dhabi, so then I actually know what I'm talking about. But at the Qatar Grand Prix, Max Verstappen takes the win. Charles Leclerc takes P2, and then
Let's rewind it. Max Verstappen
Yeah.
took the pole. Let's be clear.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it was
Mark,
a
what do you think of that
No,
penalty,
I
though?
know.
it was
I know.
it was a 57 lap dominance from the Mr. Dutchman.
Yeah.
What do we think of that penalty, the George Russell? Because this is going to kick off the George Russell Max Verstappen feud.
Yeah.
I can take it away.
I don't fully agree with George, but I also don't think it was completely fair, like Max is trying to say.
I don't really blame George for trying to try.
Yeah.
I blame the stewards for implementing a new penalty
That too.
that we haven't seen, a new punishment we haven't seen, a one-place grid penalty.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you might see some shenanigans this week because of it.
Also, Norris gets a 10-second stop go penalty as
That
well.
was
Yeah,
that was horrendous.
horrendous.
Actually,
Here,
I mean, if we want to talk about that too, I'll tell you why it's not a horrendous call.
before we go further into those things, let's just finish up the podium and then just the top 10. Oscar Piastri takes P3, and then Russell 4, Gasly 5, Sainz 6, Alonso in the points, P7. Let's go. Zhou Guanyu getting his first points in P8, and that's huge for him. K-Mag also is this his first points of the season?
No.
Still P9, really great for Haas, and then Lando Norris getting P10.
Dude, Valtteri was
but-
so close to getting points as well. It was almost a double kick point weekend, and it was so close.
There's something about Bottas. When he loses a job, he drives phenomenally.
yeah.
Do you
Well, he's
you
going
realize-
for that Cadillac job right now.
do you realize that Valtteri Bottas lost or was about more like 25 seconds behind Lando Norris?
Well, yeah, because he had issue. He had I can't remember what the issue was, but he was like originally in the fight for 10th, and then he fell off for some reason. I can't remember if it was a bad pit or something like that. I was watching the race. He was like doing a great drive, but
Right.
yeah, he just fell off.
But yeah, no. Going back to the controversies of this race,
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Lando Norris getting a 10-second stop-go penalty is absolutely wild.
Yeah, I think it was too egregious of a call.
Yeah.
I think
That could have been a 5-second penalty or...
So, what was the final call? Because it was like on Sky Sports, it wasn't exactly like clear. I think it was something like speeding in the pit lane.
In the pit lane.
no,
which
that's
is
not what it was.
No.
That's what
yellow.
ESPN and Sky Sports were saying.
No, Lewis Hamilton got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Lando Norris got a penalty for
You're right.
not
Not
lifting
lifting
for
for
a double yellow.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's what that was.
There was a mirror on the ground for 5 effing laps. That the
The
FIA
thing got
mirror
shattered
was it?
in a million pieces.
Whose
Yeah.
mirror was it?
It was Albon's mirror.
Oh, my God.
So that mirror is sitting on the track. They got a double waved yellow, and you have to lift through that. And Norris didn't. He just straight up didn't. Max called it. Still in that championship headset mindset, called it.
That Mamba
pulled up-
mentality.
You could hear it when they pulled it
Yeah.
on the replay. You could hear it. He just didn't lift off. I remember when I saw it, I was like, "There's got to be a penalty coming up. There's got to be a penalty coming
But
up."
don't you think 10-second stop and go is nuts?
That was
Because
my-
that's almost 30 extra seconds.
No, it is. It like translates to 35 or
Yeah.
so. I was appalled when I saw it. I was like, "Oh my god, that's a
Like-
race finishing thing."
Yeah.
I don't know where the stats are. I can look it up, but that is the standard punishment for not lifting on a double waved yellow.
That's really.
It's happened 2 times before in the last 10
It's
years.
just such an absurd punishment.
It's a complete
to-
safety issue.
I mean,
I get
honestly,
that, but
yeah,
like, how much was he not lifting? Like,
At all.
at all.
Oh.
He
I
kept his
mean,
foot down.
like like it sounds insane, like just in general, but like once you actually get down to the nitty gritty of it, I can actually sort of understand it. I mean, like if it's on a double yellow, and people are lifting and you're still going full throttle, that's like you're literally you're an ICBM.
Yeah, no,
like,
really.
And it's like you're like
Ain't no stopping the train.
ain't no stopping it. And it's like, like I don't know how easy it is to break one of those. Like I know how easy it is to go from 0 to 60.
Yeah.
I don't know how easy it is to go from 60 to 0.
those cars, I feel like they got a little bit of that, but like, I just think, like, I fully agree with the penalty. It's a safety issue. I just think 10-second stop and go is too long of a stop and go penalty.
This is the first. If you go to go-karting right now,
Yeah.
one of the first lessons you're going to learn is all the flags, what they mean.
I know.
And one of the first things you're going to learn as a 6-year-old or a 24-year-old going into the sport is that you need to slow down for yellows because you don't know what's in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, because like who knows if there was a marshal on track, if there's anybody on track, if there was, if there's something sticking out that you weren't supposed to drive over, a mirror. It's there for safety reasons, and if you're going to ignore them, then they're going to hit you with the book to make sure you don't. Because then it's like, well, maybe I won't lift up here, and I'll just grab the 5-second penalty. Like, let's say it was backwards. Let's say Max had a really dominant car.
Yeah.
And he just needed to get past Norris. He takes that on the chin. Hey, I'll take the 5-second penalty. I got the speed to pass him, and you can take it off my counter.
But even then, the 5-second or the stop and go penalty would be once racing resumes. So it's not like, oh, it's yellow, so I can stop for 5 seconds, catch up to the group again, and not have an issue. Once it got back into racing, that is a death penalty for his race, and like I get
It's a
like
death
why,
penalty problem.
but the thing is, 5 seconds I think would have done exactly the same.
No, because
and
like-
I'm not even like a Lando fan. I just think that especially for a constructor's
Do you think
fight,
son, go on. Sorry.
I just think while they're in a constructor's fight, giving that big of a penalty is just.
Do you think it'd be like a 5-second stop go instead of a 10-second
That's
stop
what
go?
I'm saying.
Do
5
you
seconds stop go.
remember what Lewis's penalty was in 2021 Silverstone after they crashed? Was it a 10-second stop-go penalty? Was it just a drive-through penalty?
I don't remember exactly, but I did look up and see the last times that this happened for the yellow flags. And oddly enough, it was Nikita Mazepin.
Hey.
Austria 2021.
Oh, okay.
Mazepin and Latifi got
Oh.
10-second stop-go penalties, but it was at the end of the race, so they just added
Two
on
legends
to
in
their time.
Formula One by
And
the way.
then the
thing.
only time before that, or at least recently, was Raikkonen in 2017.
Yeah.
So
The point I was just trying to make with Lewis is that he
Yeah.
got hit with a penalty, and he had such a dominant car, it did not matter. He just drove through the field and went all the way up through it. So if you have a car that can overcome a 5-second penalty, and the whole point is to punish you for not following safety standards, and your car can overcome that, I feel like a 5-second or a 10-second penalty isn't enough. It's a complete issue if you're not going. It's just you get hit with it. You don't do it, you get hit with it. It's just clear and simple.
Right.
I'm conflicted about that one. I think 10 is too much. I understand where you're coming from with the
What
dominant
if there was
car
like a
bit.
driver? What if there was like a person on track though?
But he wasn't in the section where
you don't know that
double yellow flags are.
It's the principle. It's the principle of
he
going
has no
under.
Idea what's on that track. You have no idea. There could be a person on that track.
Right.
That's fair. I don't know. I just and just my feeling.
I would have agreed with you that I thought it was too much, but the fact that this is the standard punishment that Raikkonen got hit with, that Mazepin got hit with, it is like they at least from everything else the FIA has done, at least they have looked back
consistent,
and they went with consistency.
Yeah, I guess you're right with consistency wise. It just I don't know. It irked me the wrong way. Especially because they should have called it about 4 or 5 laps 100%. Sooner, and I think that this could have all been avoided if they actually cleared the track like they were supposed to when when the first reports of it was happening. But
or they could have called a safety car immediately after he got hit. Bottas drove over it. You
exactly.
got 2 people to hit their tires.
That's what I'm saying. And then you have Lewis, and then you have Carlos, and you have all these guys driving over it, destroying the undercarriage of their car and everything.
Tires.
And their tires, and there's guys riding in on their rims basically, and it's like I blame the FIA honestly 100%. On this all the way through.
I texted you it, but I was like, it's almost like replacing your race director with 3 races to go wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, I know.
And making him do more work. This guy, like, it's such a clear. If you're sitting on the couch and you see that I saw that mirror on the ground, the first thing I said was VSC. Virtual safety car. That's exactly what you do. You slow it down and you find a gap. If not, then you
go through the pit lane.
Go through the pit lane with the safety car.
That's literally what they had to do. Yeah. But make it a virtual safety car and be like, well, we're going through the pit lane for this reason. Yes. That's the only part you have to slow down pretty much for.
If that's something we can call within 1 minute of seeing that mirror on the thing, why does it take this guy 4 laps?
Yes. Which that's like what? 2.5 minutes, like not even
5-6 minutes,
like 5 or 6 minutes, because like each of these laps are like maybe like a minute or so, depends upon how big the track is. But that's like basically an eternity.
You also see the sparks underneath both Carlos Sainz and Lewis for how long, and you go, I think they can race through it. I think they'll be fine.
And then you got Lewis like rolling into the pits like on crutches too. That's what I want to get into later. Mercedes' strategy was not
horrible.
The greatest.
I was pissed off that entire race.
I think I texted you about this like during the race, but after the double yellow, George Russell goes to a hard set of tires when he had a set of brand new set of mediums in the holster. It's like, is this 2020 or 2023 Ferrari right now? Mm-hmm. Like Monaco going from wets to wets instead of wets to inters, or something like that, inters to softs, something like that. It's like, what are we doing here?
I mean, you heard it on the radio call. He was pissed off beyond belief.
And honestly, I think he's had every right to be.
Yeah,
it's like, what lap was that at that point? Was it like halfway through?
I think
that was like in the 40s. Was it in the 40s or something?
It might have been. It might have been later on in the race. But regardless, you could have you could have finished the race on hards, but I think the mediums were the go-to race. Yeah, the thing to keep the pace. Yeah, because I think at that point you were fighting. I think you were fighting Fernando at that point.
Yes, he was.
Because somehow Fernando Alonso fights his way up to P10 and gets fights over K-Mag and Zhou Guanyu to get to P7. So good on him. But I mean, like, if you're George Russell, you're rolling P4 by the end of the race.
Yeah.
But you're fighting with Fernando Alonso on, I think he was on mediums at that point. I don't know why you go to hards. If you've got the faster car, why not go with the faster tires if you've got a brand new set?
Absolutely.
It's like
they didn't have a new set.
Oh, did they?
That was the point. They didn't have a new set of mediums. I think Ted Kravitz was saying that. So I think they were like, "Oh, safety car, bring him in. We can hit him in. New tires. We don't have new tires. We have new hards, and the hards are crap." Like I think they got like they saw that blur.
He would have to warm him up, and he would have to take how many laps just to be able to warm
the
up.
The hards just weren't that good.
Yeah. But no, it's something that and the entire strategy of Mercedes has also been a point for me that I am hating right now, because look at what they're doing to Lewis Hamilton right now, because they are screwing over his last couple of races with Mercedes, and it's, in my opinion, diabolical. It's horrible.
Yeah, no. I mean, unless we had more things about Qatar, we're running at a half an hour just now, and we still have like a half a page left. First of all, I know we sort of brushed up on this. Oh, go on.
Yeah, I mean, we should talk about the beginning of the beef of Max and George, if we're going to get into that, because it started in Qatar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Before we get into that, have we touched on Cadillac yet?
No.
Okay, so let's
Breaking news.
Yeah, let's brush over that. I mean, not really breaking news. It's been like a week or so.
Breaking news to the pod.
Yeah, true. Now Cadillac will be the 11th team in Formula One, I think, in 2026. Mario Andretti must be pissed. Like, because remember back when Mario Andretti was trying to...
Because Mario is going to be a part of the team.
Yeah.
But Michael is the one who owns Andretti Autosport, so he's probably...
I mean, like...
Have you seen that meme of, like, it's like the mask over, like, another, like, face, or, like, over the face and everything?
Yeah.
And it's just the Cadillac mask with Andretti underneath. And I'm like, yep, that's about it.
The memes are coming out now. It's like, you know, the Daniel and then the cooler Daniel. It's the same guy with sunglasses on. It's Haas and Cadillac, the American team, the cooler American team. We all know as Americans, we're going to be Cadillac fans. Like we were all Williams fans because of Logan Sargent, but we're gonna be Cadillac fans.
Like Haas, I could support. They weren't really highly competitive or anything. Cadillac, I think, could come into this competitive and also American.
I mean, like, come on, 2026, you got Audi and Cadillac coming in. It's like those are two really big brands.
Yeah,
and it's like, come on now, like that's gonna be.
It's gonna look sweet on the grid as well.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think there's gonna be some cool. Like, you seen what. I know it's Andretti, but like him like Andretti with GM, I guess, on IndyCar, they have some pretty cool liveries. Like just their like designs and everything like that is pretty sweet. And then also their endurance cars. I just love the look of all of those cars. So
the yellow,
that yellow,
the pink Cadillac,
the pink Cadillac,
yeah.
It's like you guys ever seen the promotional material for Forza Motorsport, like the new one, like that Endurance Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Have you also heard that thing go from its electric motors to the actual end?
It sounds like a Formula E car, like coming out of the pits, and then it just goes in, and it's like, oh my god, chef's kiss.
The Chevy car from Le Mans a couple of years ago.
The Garage 56 car.
Yep, 56. Yep.
I remember
Cheap
seeing
Rebird.
I remember seeing that image, and it's like you see like a Ferrari and like
all
you know
these low
like
cars,
all
too.
these like really low cars, like you see a Toyota, and then you just see like a Camaro.
It's just the big dude walking through the crowd. What's up?
You remember the Russian walking meme?
Yeah.
It's like you got the funk in the background. It's literally just that. But could you imagine a Ford Mustang in Formula One like that? Like that would be insane.
And with that too, adding Audi and Cadillac, that's two new engine builders. Like they're both building their own engines, and I would keep an eye out for like Haas to be like, well, Ferrari, it's been fun, but I think we're hopping to Cadillac just after the first year. Cadillac, just if they have a good engine, I think Haas is going to go, it's American made. We can hop on that train and have a good relationship with that one.
Right.
Price tag, I think.
A big price tag, but it might be worth
a
it.
Ferrari engine, I don't imagine
they get discounts though with getting certain drivers in there.
I guess
probably depends on Toyota too if they want to try to come back.
That's the other thing.
Gazoo partnership.
Also, Ford's coming back with Red Bull, I think.
Yep.
Starting in 2026.
But they're trying to become. I think it's a Ford supported Red Bull build or whatever. It's something. Yeah, it's like a partnership, but it's not technically a Ford engine. It's going to be a Red Bull engine with the help of Ford. Yeah.
Adrian Newey's not going to be on it because he's going to be at Aston Martin.
Which they're also going to be switching engines and.
Yeah, everybody's just switching engines.
No, it's making it interesting now. Renault's out. There's only 3 engine producers.
Renault's done pretty much.
So that'll be interesting. But let's hop into some controversy.
Yes. First of all, for Abu Dhabi, Esteban Ocon not racing. Not there. He's going to be replaced with Jack Doohan. Is he doing it? Is he doing it? I don't know. He is doing it.
Was the reasoning so he could get into the test car? No, is that what they said though?
I think that was their reasoning, but it's not.
I think I texted my friends. I was like, man, even the French don't like the French.
That's like what they're known for. They're like you ever seen the meme where it's like the French in like any other war, it's like a dog, and then French beating the crap out of French people. It's like the Expendables. Shout out Russian Badger for that joke.
You were talking about like how Mercedes is treating Lewis kind of badly.
No, that was
Alpine, man, because like
Ocon gets P2 at Interlagos and then he gets sacked for the finale.
Ocon's got the only win for Alpine.
Only win, yeah.
And then they're
just don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah.
Don't let the baguette hit you on the way out.
No, the other one that's gonna get that boot right after Abu Dhabi is Checo Perez.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen nothing but reports saying Checo Perez has a really good relationship with Christian Horner. It's like he's done. I think he's done.
No, he pulls into that pit lane. Just throw him out of the car.
Personally, this is
Christian Horner goes across the pit wall, rips him like one hand, goes into the car himself, no gear or anything, just starts driving it, no helmet or anything.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah,
menace.
Absolute menace.
This is a personal opinion, but I think Christian Horner is actually really upset that Perez has to go. Like he's looked visibly distraught these past couple weeks. Christian Horner has.
Right.
I think Checo's his guy, and I think because Checo's doing so badly, it's impossible not to fire him.
It's also hurting Horner's job.
Yes, I think so.
With Marco or
Helmet. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's like a power dynamic in there.
Yeah.
And they don't want Perez in there. And what was I gonna say? You muted the mic and it just threw me off.
Oh no, I was just moving the mic and I just didn't want to like go in your thing.
Yeah, but I agree.
Power
I think
dynamic.
especially if I think Max might be on the way out. I think Red Bull might be in a really tricky situation with drivers in the future, in the next 3 to 4 years.
I honestly would say if you're saying like what you're thinking about Max leaving, I think Yuki takes that next spot for Red Bull and finally moves up. I think there's a former Red Bull driver that might go back.
He's not coming back.
Who?
Vettel?
Nope.
Rick?
Nope.
Smooth operator.
I think he
Carlos
comes back if
if
Max retires.
Max is gone, yeah.
If Max retires, or when Yuki's contract falls out, and I think he only signed with Williams for a year or two,
maybe
something like that. And so I think that we could see another. I think we see another teammate reunite with Red Bull.
Do you think Yuki gets that seat in 25?
I don't.
I mean, who else do you go to?
I mean, I'm seeing news of Lawson.
I mean,
I don't think Lawson's proved it enough.
I agree with you, but that's not. I don't think that might not be.
Yeah,
I don't think they care.
That's kind of what I'm saying here. It's like I think Yuki is the guy you go to. Like, yes, Lawson has been at least decently consistent. You put him into a good car, it might be good, but I mean, Yuki has results.
But that's the thing. He's had the results, and I feel like they've already been screwing him over. And I think I have some beliefs on that, but I don't really want to go into it.
Why they don't like Yuki? I think it's racism.
I think that's
fully
where I'm at
what it
too.
is.
Yeah, I think
unapologetically, I think they are a little racist.
I think the only reason that they hired Yuki was because they wanted to have good faith with Honda.
Yeah, 100%.
And they went, well, we'll put him on the B team and he'll maybe get up to the full-time team. And I don't think they'll ever bring him up to the full-time team. And they've just been using him.
So what I'm hearing is Yuki Tsunoda is literally a DEI hire.
And it sounds so bad, but yes, like
the same way that Perez is, the same way that Zhou Guanyu is, the same way that Lance Stroll is.
Okay,
you bring in the money, you get a seat.
And it's like I don't think he is the DEI hire. I think he's a good driver. But I think they are using him.
It's the same reason. It's the same reason Mick Schumacher got in the sport in the first reason. They wanted a German driver.
Yep.
With the German backing money, they wanted a German driver.
And with the legacy name and a legacy name.
I tell you why Mick Schumacher got the seat. Look at his last name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That legacy is like,
he was German.
We'll see if we can develop him.
But also, pause. The fact that you called Lance Stroll a DEI hire is actually insane. I'm sorry. I just wanted to highlight that because I was losing it for like 30 seconds straight. I just wanted to highlight that real
Explain
quick.
how he's there. I'm kidding.
I mean,
money.
At this point, I'm fed up with it. But anyways,
Yeah,
but no.
I think they're using Yuki as a cash cow, and I think it's completely a racist. The racism is entirely the reason he's not in that Red Bull seat.
Feed Yuki the rock. Give him
the rock.
I think
give him the rock, baby.
I think if you give him the faster car, I think he'll show that he can be in the top 10 every time.
No, I agree. I think
he killed De Vries's career.
No, really. I mean,
Danny Rick was supposed to kill him. He didn't.
Yuki had what? 4 teammates: Lawson, De Vries, Rick, and Gasly. He's outperformed all of them, maybe combined.
I think Gasly might have beat him, but that was his rookie year.
Right, but
Gasly's on the way out.
Gasly's also on the way out. He's going to his own teams and everything.
But when they were racing with each other, Yuki was in his rookie years.
Yeah, so it's not a fair comparison.
Yeah, but like since then, Yuki has been really consistent.
He's only been proving himself, and it's ridiculous that Red Bull hasn't even thought, maybe we bring him up.
This guy that's been racing for us for 4 years, maybe he can do it.
Yeah, they haven't even done testing for him in the Red Bull car, I'm pretty sure.
No, but he is doing it in Abu Dhabi.
Good.
He's got one reserved.
Give him a shot. Give Yuki a chance.
I'm a Red Bull fan, and I'll be really upset if they do Lawson. I don't know about you, Trey. Like, what do you? Because you're a Red Bull fan.
I mean, I think they should go Tsunoda. Obviously, he's been in the junior program as well, and F2 with Carlin, but
or do they?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, I think they pick Yuki over Lawson, but at the same time, F1 is very political in nature. Yeah. Like you guys said, they could go with Lawson over him because somebody tried to pull a power move on somebody else.
Yep. The other thing that I think another thing to watch out for in this offseason is that they go after Franco Colapinto.
That's been lately. There's been a lot of talk that he has been dropped from interest from Red Bull.
Really?
It's been a lot in the news this past news cycle, and I think it's because Colapinto has kind of crashed the last 2 to 3 races he's been in. And it's
in a Williams.
That is,
he has embraced his inner Maldonado, South American driver in a Williams, very fast but crashes.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the Williams did everything they could, and they still have a piece of mirror flinging off their car in Qatar.
Jeez,
oh,
don't cry for him, Argentina. Anyways, Franco Colapinto aside, we got a few, or at least I've got a few more points here. So completely off topic. We were talking about F1. I do want to go to F1 Academy real quick. It's the all female F1 scene. Who is it? Abby Pulling gets the championship. 7 wins, 7 poles, 2
very dominant season.
263 points on the season.
Never missed a podium, I'm pretty sure.
7 of them.
I was in the podium.
Yeah.
No,
that's poles.
7 poles, 7 wins.
Yeah.
So, but beyond that, that was just a stat line that I saw. I'm not sure how many podiums she got, but hey, I just wanted to highlight that.
Congratulations.
No, congrats. And that's a huge win. Absolutely huge win.
Do you want to talk about the controversy with that one too?
Oh, there's more controversy with that.
They crowned her champion.
Yeah.
And then they're throwing, I'm not sure, I haven't been up on it in the last 24 hours, but they threw in one of the races they missed into Abu Dhabi. So one more race, one more qualifying.
Affect that?
By 1 point, technically.
Ooh.
Technically, if somebody gets...
What position does she have to be to...
She's fine. It's her next competitor. I don't know her name. If her next competitor wins nonstop and gets the fastest lap, she will have 83 points over the 82 points. Like, it's impossible. It's not going to happen.
So she has to have fastest lap and the race win?
The race wins. And then I don't know if Abby needs some DNF.
They don't have a sprint race.
No, but they have like 3. They're doing 3 races. Because they're implementing one that they missed earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Because they re-implemented that one, the way the point system works, technically...
She could lose that.
She could lose. She won't, but technically she could. And so they crowned her, and then they had to be like, well, actually, technically the championship's still going on.
So this other... what is the other girl's name?
I am pulling up her name now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry. I heard about
Abby.
Abby, yes. I had it in my head, and I just completely started going... What is it again? No, like, so she would have to have a perfect weekend over Abby, going to be tough.
She would have to. Her name's D Penn. I don't know.
Dorian Penn.
Dorian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like, she's gonna get it, but it is
what
another
team
blunder.
Mathematically, it's still going on.
What team does Dorian drive for? Does it say?
Pull it up.
I know.
I'm not used to this website. I don't know.
No,
I think here. Hang on. I can probably.
And I think Abby's slated to go to F3 next season.
Cool.
I think she's going to be joining Alpine team in F3 next year.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're seeing
Honestly, and if we get 2 more teams on the grid, like
a lot of opportunities.
There's a lot. There's that 4 more seats coming on the grid, like up to 24. I think it's high time one of these teams actually do get a female driver going for it.
You know what? So for Aston Martin, I know there's a female test driver that has been up and coming. I think she's been really proving herself. You might see her name being thrown around rather soon because obviously Fernando Alonso is like 100 years old, so he's probably he might sign a contract for 1 billion years or something like that, but
he could drop it at any time.
He can really drop it at any time, and as much as that hurts me to say, it's probably gonna happen at some point sooner rather than later. But you might see her name being thrown around in the mix a little bit because I think she's been in there. I just want to find her name real quick. Hold on, I just want to.
I think it would be funny if Fernando makes it to 2026, just to say he's probably been through the most car regulation changes. Because I think he would have been through the most engines, he would have been through the most regulation changes, and he would have been on the grid for the longest of any racer. So
Jessica Hawkins, that's her name.
Okay.
First woman to drive in the modern F1 car in almost half a decade. She's a driver ambassador and head of F1 Academy. So you might see her name being thrown around a lot later on.
Also, Dorian
cool
Penn drives for Mercedes.
Okay, that's how I knew her name, because I was like, she sounded familiar to me. But
I'm looking at the Aston Martin website, and Lance Stroll has popped up. So.
Andrew's disgust on his face confused me for a second, and I had to look at the computer screen behind me, and then I fully understand now.
That's what I kind of like about sports is you can have like your favorite team and they just absolutely hate something about it, and you're like more passionate about it than anybody else. And you're like, no, that's my team.
It's my team. I love them so much, but this.
I swear to God. Yeah.
I love this team. Sorry. Anyways, F1 Academy I think is really underrated. I think it needs to get a lot more spotlight, and I just want to give it its a few minutes. I think it definitely deserves. Maybe its own show. I don't know. We might let's do an F1 Academy show.
I think just the pace of the races is also a thing that hurts. Like the lower races below like F1. Like F2 is close enough, but like I think like how slow and less aerodynamic the cars are, it just kind of affects people's attention to want to watch it as much. And it's not anything against the actual drivers. I think it's just that people are used to the high speed, fast action of F1.
You can just make the same argument with men's basketball and women's basketball. Just one plays harder than the other.
No, but what I'm saying is not just Academy. I mean F2, F3, Academy, all those. I feel like
also it's a little. I think I agree because also they're 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
That's another thing.
So like I wouldn't mind watching it, but these are the junior categories. Like I kind of want to watch top racers at the top of their game.
I think a good example of that is like minor leagues in professional sports.
Yeah.
It's like the NHL versus the AHL.
Yeah, that's a better comparison.
or like the MLB or and then the MILB or something like that. You go to an Aberdeen Ironbirds game instead of a Baltimore Orioles game. It's like something like that. It's nothing against the like the style of the sport that you're watching. It's just the fact that it's not the name brand. It's not the top guys, but at the same time it's like it's not bad sports. It's just not the premier thing. They might be working themselves up to get to the premier thing, but it's like this is where everybody has to start at some point.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, it could be super entertaining. Like any given night could be like a battle for P1.
Right.
But like I don't know, like I worked for a minor league baseball team. There were nights where it was 1-0, and it was like 1-0 from the first inning all the way to the ninth, and we won because neither team could hit for the life of them. But then there was other nights where, like, our best night was a 13-0 win, and it's like super entertaining. But then it also gets a little lackadaisical after a bit because it's like, oh, we're just whooping them, and so it's like, do you want as much action as possible, or do you want the no action and just kind of see good racing overall? And it's, I don't know. It's one of those tough things for me where I'm like, I've seen the lower ends of things, and I've also seen obviously pro levels of things like baseball, racing, whatever sport you want to say. And it's just there's always a different level to it where you're like, okay, the speed's different, the challenge is different.
Right.
It's just I don't know.
And the way you can look at it differently is the fact that these guys in the minor leagues, it might be a little bit more entertaining actually if you look at it in a certain way because these guys are fighting for something. The guys at the top, they've already got it. Yes, they're fighting for a championship, but like the guys in the minor leagues, they're fighting to prove themselves to get to that point. It's like it maybe if you look at it at that perspective, it might be even more entertaining.
And that's why F2 has some really entertaining races because they are really the ones that are like, I'm going to prove my spot. I'm going to get to that F1 seat.
And their cars are the same.
All their is it all identical?
Yeah. I'm pretty
from F2
to spec
Spec engine, yeah.
If not,
the teams are different. The teams play a role in how they set up, but the cars themselves same.
So it's like an IndyCar type situation.
Kind of, yeah. IndyCar has 2 engines though.
Yeah, I know that, but
yeah, similar. Very similar.
Anyways,
next subject.
F1 minor leagues.
Watch the F2 title fight this weekend. Half a point between first and second.
That's
and both
true.
might be on the grid next
true.
year.
And that's
one's already confirmed.
That's a great point
really
to F2 right there. Is that you got constant battles for the top spots.
Abu Dhabi. You can't spell drama without Abu Dhabi. Speaking of drama.
Wait, who's racing for
Drama
the
Chameleon.
F2 champion?
It is Gabriel Bortoleto versus Isaac Hadjar.
Okay.
So Bortoleto signed with Kick Sauber for next year,
Yep.
of course, and Hadjar is in consideration probably for the second V-Carb seat.
Yep.
I believe Bortoleto is running for Invicta Racing this year,
Okay.
and Hadjar's with Campos. But yeah, Bortoleto has 188.5 points. Hadjar has 188 on the dot.
How do
Sprint
they have
race,
half points?
I'm guessing one of the races was shortened. I don't know. I haven't followed F2
That
super
would make
close
sense.
this season.
Okay.
But I'm guessing because it was a shortened race due to rain.
Right.
Because I was like, how do you get half points?
188 and a half.
So, speaking of drama, you can't like I said, you can't spell Abu Dhabi without drama. Charles Leclerc, what a guy! Yeah, we
Wasn't where I thought we were going.
my bad. Earlier in the show we said remember Charles Leclerc's name.
Remember.
This is the reason why. Charles Leclerc, as of this morning, got smacked with a 10-place grid penalty for a battery allocation.
What was that again?
Smacked. I felt like Jim Carrey there.
Yeah, just a bit.
Alrighty then. Charles Leclerc, Mr. Ferrari, getting absolutely smacked with a 10 grid penalty.
What caused this one?
I said the battery allocation.
Replacement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, why this late? Like, it's the last race. Like, I get it's like they're fighting for the constructors, but at the same time, then you're also moving your way down in constructors by getting
his battery shit the bed. It broke.
Was it like dead? Was it broke?
He was forced to wait in the pits for the first 20 minutes of FP1.
Oh, so he
They
had
an
to
issue
do
with
it.
the car. They found it. They replaced it. Boom, penalty.
That's so unfortunate because I wish it could have made one more race just to make it competitive for Ferrari and McLaren.
Yeah,
I mean that pretty much just takes Ferrari out of.
We'll
the
see,
contention.
because honestly, McLaren was this close to clinching the championship last race. They were this close.
Yeah.
And then Lando got hit with his penalty through the doors. It's a 21-point difference between the two teams. And Abu Dhabi is when cars start crapping the beds. You'll see.
That's true.
I'll predict that a couple cars will DNF before the race, just for mechanical issues.
Yeah, the other thing too about that is Piastri is now allowed to open it up, and he's allowed to rip it. And I'm wondering if Lando's going to get a little pissed off about that one.
Well, it's like, do they work together? Because for the McLaren championship,
I wonder if they've sat him down and it's like, we're going to let you guys race, but don't screw each other over.
Yeah.
If you go into a...
Multi-21 Sebastian.
Yeah. But no full papaya.
I mean, we didn't even talk about in the
Half
Qatar,
papaya.
Norris giving the race win to Piastri in the sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of crazy.
It's a strategy.
It's a strategy.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how it works out.
See how it works out.
See if he bought some goodwill with that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But, I don't know. I think McLaren could be. Let's hope they don't cut themselves down before they get into the race.
Dude. No, I'm telling you what. If Lando Norris didn't get the championship, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
If Charles Leclerc gets P2 in F1, like if he gets the second in the constructor driver's championship, I don't even know if that's possible anymore, especially with this penalty. But if McLaren loses this championship and Lando loses P2, that's a really bad bottling of McLaren for this season.
They fumbled the bag like hard.
But who do you blame?
Both McLaren and
Well,
Lando.
no. Who in McLaren do you blame?
I mean,
Do you blame Zach Brown or do you blame?
I blame a little bit on Lando for his championship.
Well, yeah.
I blame McLaren for McLaren's championship. They screwed around too many times with strategies, especially in the middle. They lost Silverstone when they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
They
Well,
made some
but do you
bad
blame
decisions.
team president or do you blame the
principal.
the principal?
I mean, I honestly.
Because Brown's not the principal, but
I
he's
know.
the face of McLaren, and everybody.
Well, I mean, it's like, yeah. Do you blame the top dog every time it goes bad? I don't know, because it's like.
Because at the same time, the strategy is also a reason they were losing races and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's like, do you go after the principal? Do you go after Zach because he's also the guy in their ears constantly too?
Yeah, and it's like, I know this kind of seems like flippy flop, but then you almost want to cut up a little bit of slack because it's their first championship battle in
How many years?
how many years? You know,
I think 2010
Probably
was their last one.
since Fernando actually.
and then the first time
Lewis.
in like.
Lewis and Fernando.
08.
Was it Lewis and Fernando?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Hamilton
you're right.
won-
You're right.
Hamilton
You're
won
right.
the 08 title.
And
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
Massa.
It's like the first time.
Shout out Kovalainen for
Yeah.
being the greatest McLaren driver of all time, by the way.
It's also like the first time in 10 years that another team is consistently winning besides Red Bull, Mercedes, or Ferrari. Like, they're breaking molds. So it's like, it's hard to be mad at them on one hand, but then critical. So, like, yeah,
At
I
the
don't
same time,
know.
they're also a team that's been on the grid since the
They got
70s.
heritage. They got history.
Yeah, it's been a long time they've been on the grid. So it's, I don't know, it's not like something new to them. It
Yeah.
should be something that they should be able to do and be able to keep a consistent.
100% agree with you, Mark, but I see Ferrari making the same decisions. We saw Mercedes make these bad calls the last two
Okay,
races.
but Ferrari has also gone through how many team principals in the last
Exactly.
like 10 years?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I see what you're saying. Zach Brown's head of the helm for a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess Brown, I don't know. But then it's hard to, like, they got 5 race wins when they
Yeah.
haven't had any race wins. So it's like, it's
Yeah.
also still a positive one. It's hard to be mad at Zach, but it's like, what could have been,
I would put my blame on Zach. I think he says things in the guy's ears when there's stuff that shouldn't be said. I feel like it's like Lando pushing. I wonder if that double yellow.
I don't think Zach's on the radio.
He is. He
To
sits
his
on the
drivers,
pit wall.
he sits on the pit wall, but doesn't mean he talks to the drivers. Because, like, I'll tell
That's
you
fair.
what, Christian Horner doesn't talk to his drivers until the end. I'll tell you who does talk to his drivers quite a bit over the radio is Toto Wolff.
He does.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's
Mikey, no, Mikey.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But like talking
No,
to like
Michael,
George
no,
or Lewis
that
on the
is
radio,
not
I think
right.
sometimes Toto can be a little micromanaging.
Yeah, but that's also just how Mercedes has been over.
How's that been working out?
Okay, but that was also how they got 6
I was gonna say,
championships.
When they
was
had
gonna
as
say.
much money as that they could throw at it. Now they're limited, and it shows.
Well, okay, but they can still throw a lot of money at it.
Yeah, but they
Like,
have a
it's,
cap.
it's,
though.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's
They
not like,
can't just throw money at the problems like they used to.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like they're like a Williams or a Haas or something like that.
Exactly.
They still have some money to throw at it. It's like, they're not as big as they used to be, but they still have. They're not Scrooge McDuck, but at the same time, it's like,
Didn't they come in 4th in constructors last year?
yeah, I believe so, because I think Aston Martin was behind them.
Yeah.
And it was rather close, actually.
Yeah, because that was when Aston Martin did their RB19.
Mercedes got second last.
What was it last? Really?
I got it right here.
Who was Aston fighting? Was it McLaren last year?
Aston Martin came out of the gate swinging, and then they dropped.
Oh
Well, no,
yeah.
Aston
or-
fought Mercedes at one point. I
think
Oh,
it was-
yeah.
I think it was 2022, honestly.
22.
I think.
That's not. No, because they were Mercedes was having a really shit season, and that was like. Was that Aston Martin's like copy of RB19 that year? Like, what year did they copy the RB19?
Well,
I forget. It was either 22 or 23.
Yeah.
something like that. But like,
The year that they had that copy where they were keeping pace with some of the top teams and everything like that, they just
That
had
had to have been last year. I don't remember Alonso fighting for podiums his first year with Aston.
Definitely not.
No, you're right. Yeah,
because in 22, I think Seb was still there. No, 22.
22
Seb
he was still there, and then Fernando. No. I thought it was 21 where it was last season.
No, because I think in my senior year of high school was in 2022. Yeah, sorry.
I'm going
I
to
just
guess
made
that
you
it's
guys feel old.
2023 because in 2023, Fernando Alonso got third in the first race in Bahrain.
Yes.
And I think that was their like, oh, Aston Martin's kind of good this year. And they kind of had a little swing, and then after the summer break. So I'm going to say it's 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 23 they
had
pretty,
a rocket ship there.
Yeah.
Alonso was third in Saudi Arabia that race.
Yeah, I think
Alonso
that
didn't.
was
Alonso
the year
didn't
they
win
copied
any
RB19.
races.
I mean,
Alonso didn't win any races, but he was running second, third, and like I was happy with that. I'm like
P2 in Monaco that year.
I mean, how could you be upset about that?
No,
honestly?
no, you can't be upset with that. You cannot be upset with that.
I think Fernando was in points the entirety of that season.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lance Stroll was
Other than maybe like some technical
I'm
issues
going
or
through the
something
races
like
and
that.
I just see Alonso's name. Yeah.
Yeah, my guy.
When you give him a good car, he's still a fantastic driver.
yeah.
Like
Smart
you can
cookie.
never underestimate a good driver with a great car.
That's what I'm saying. Is like he might be older than dirt, but the guy trust me that hurts me as much as it hurts you guys. But still, the guy might be rather old, but the guy can still drive. And
some caramels? Just look grandpa on the grid.
I might just smack you for that.
I have a weird fun fact for you, Andrew.
Okay.
Fernando Alonso. Do you know the man only has one pectoral muscle?
Really?
I don't know what I was expecting to hear from that one, but
He has a thing called Poland syndrome, where it affects the muscles in one of his pectoral muscles, so it just doesn't work. So he only has one pectoral muscle
did you just say
working.
Poland
It's a
syndrome?
Poland syndrome.
Like the country Poland.
Poland.
So my guy was
Sick.
So so you're telling me in 2023 my guy was absolutely killing it with one pectoral muscle.
He was killing it in 2005, 6.
I don't think he's had a pectoral muscle.
Wait, so you're saying he won 3 Le Mans races and 2 world championships?
Imagine what he could do with 2 pectoral muscles.
We could be talking about
He
the
can
greatest
have
driver of all
mine.
time.
He can have mine.
The amount of Aston Martin
Schedule the
fans,
surgery.
the amount of Aston Martin fans that would just donate a 20-year-old pectoral muscle just to be like, run through it, all right?
Yeah.
Just you got so many, all right?
Alonso's driving until he's 60.
He's still got gas in the tank.
That's funny.
Oh, good lord. 9:10 a.m. We're screaming. Let's do this. All right. Friday, December 6th.
Oh, we're just starting over again.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a really good episode. I think we're going to get a great season of Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Ted Kravitz said the Stewart room with Max and George Russell back in Qatar when they were arguing over the pole position thing.
Yeah.
A lot of words were said in that room. And Kravitz says Drive to Survive is there.
Uh-oh.
So we might get that scene.
Well, are we going to get the official quote of what
I
Max
would
said
love
to
hear-
George?
I would love to hear, yes. If that's recorded, yes. I would love to hear that.
That would be an insane
Would love
quote
to
to
know.
have on record because that should, honestly, I know it sounds bad. I think that should be a penalty if that was
Words.
true. If that's true and he does that, I think he could get kicked out of F1.
I think, yeah.
Making an actual threat to someone's life, basically,
Right.
and like if he goes through with it at Abu Dhabi,
He didn't. Are we talking about the quote where he said, I'll put you on your head?
I'll put you on your head into the wall.
Yeah. He was referencing Qatar for that quote specifically. He
Was
said,
he?
yeah, because he lost pole to him. Allegedly, this quote was said after the thing.
Oh, this was at
This was at the Qatar Stewart's Grand Prix.
okay.
This is all coming out now because all this beef is coming over the press now. But
Yeah.
this was in context of Qatar.
Also, other Mercedes Red Bull controversy right now is Toto Wolff and Christian Horner beefing again.
Toto, yeah.
Toto calling him a little schnauzer
What did
or
Christian
whatever.
even say to cause that? Or did he
Grass
just
is
say
green.
something?
Christian Horner and Toto Wolff going at each other.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
like, what
I
else
know.
is new?
But no, we haven't seen like them going at each other's throats in like a decent minute.
I'll tell you why.
It's because Mercedes been not doing great.
Yeah, neither has
Yeah.
Red Bull, honestly. So, like,
And now,
Where's the story?
and then also on top of it, I think the George Russell, Max Verstappen beefing
Yeah.
is definitely something that is causing them to get flared
yes,
up a little
100%,
bit.
100%.
And I love Toto's little quote of he's a little schnauzer.
A little terrier, yapping terrier.
Yeah, yapping terrier.
Yapping
That's the
terrier.
word.
That's
Sorry, I knew it was a small dog,
Yeah.
and I was like, schnauzers.
Schnauzer.
Sounds about
Good
right.
enough. Sounds like I can hear the yaps from here.
Dude,
Jeez.
I'm I'm just thinking about a terrier because there's one that I met one time. It had no teeth, so the tongue was just hanging out, and it's just like all it did was bark too, and I was like,
so
that's all I'm imagining right now.
My aunt's dog. We love Buttons, but my aunt's dog. I don't know what's wrong with her, but we love her.
What type of dog is it?
Yorkie.
Yorkie? Oh, yep. There it is.
She's a small Yorkie. She's probably as old as Fernando Alonso, okay? She has 3 teeth total. I think I have a theory that dog is as old as time itself, and it's going to outlive everybody.
Same with Christian Horner.
Same with Fernando Alonso.
Christian Horner's going to be in his adult diapers doing this job still. I swear, he's never going to back off this thing. He's married to a Spice Girl. What more can you ask for? I'm the director of a successful F1 team. I'm married to a Spice Girl. May have been cheating on her.
May have been.
But I'm having a good life.
A good time.
Welcome to Formula One TMZ.
His biggest problem is that Perez isn't making points, ruining his life right now.
Hey, we're more accurate than TMZ right now, all right?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's true. Pit to Podium, better than TMZ.
You heard it here
Confirm.
first.
Confirm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The same way that TMZ confirms their sources, we're confirming our sources. Sources,
TMZ.
me.
Sources, I saw it in a dream.
Yeah, I didn't see it in a dream. I saw it in those numbers. We're doing great this year.
I saw it. It came to me in a dream. What a guy. What a time. What a time to be alive. Abu Dhabi.
We never really dived into the Max Lando or not Max Lando, Max George enough.
Just kind of touched it a little bit here and there.
I think we give it a little bit more.
Okay.
I think
we're at an hour and 6, so we're running a little overtime. But if we want to,
we warned it was a long episode. So.
I mean, I guess that's true. So buckle up or
go for 10 or so on there.
Yeah.
So that's
just
fine.
a little bit longer. We got to speak on it because that is a big thing. I think the reason I said Lando was because of his Instagram post last night.
Yeah.
With the driver's dinner. If no one saw it, definitely go take a look because his caption was driver's dinner, whatever it was, and then yes, we put the two you're thinking of on opposite sides or as far away as possible from each other, and I'm like,
and then Verstappen commented the beef emoji,
commenting the beef, and then I don't know what Colapinto said, but it was something about P1, and I'm like, what is he talking about? And it's like,
wait, hold on.
Colin Pinto should just be happy he's at the table.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. And then you see
on
other
the F1 Instagram or
no, this was on Lando's Instagram.
Oh, Lando's.
And the thing was, from other pictures, I think it was Ocon's or Gasly's, one of the two. You can see his picture, and they're on opposite sides of the table. Like he was not kidding. It was full
Colapinto's comment was, "Who is doing FP1 tomorrow?" Ooh.
I'm sorry, has it go again?
Ooh. It's 4 U's and 4 I's. I'm guessing that's Ooh. David Coulthard said, "Dinner with a side serving of drama" in the caption.
Dinner with a side of drama in the caption. What a time to be alive. Jeez. Oh, what a picture. Also, are we not gonna mention Valtteri Bottas in a baseball cap and sunglasses
with a "What's Next" T-shirt?
No, what? He has a "What's Next"?
Yeah. That is absolutely insane.
Oh, did you also see that he picked up the bill? They made the unemployed guy pick up the bill for the dinner.
You make the Finnish guy do it? Oh, my.
Bottas had to pick up the check for the dinner. Like, George was thanking him in his post. I'm like, you made the only unemployed man on that grid.
You have two of the richest athletes driving an F1 right now.
Well, it's because Max wouldn't pay for George's dinner, so that's
neither would Lewis. I am not paid for that man.
You know, it's like the NFL. They should have made the rookies pay for it altogether.
I just realized Fernando's not in this picture. He's all.
Is he not?
No, he's not.
Was he there at all? I wonder.
I don't know. He might have been.
Check George Russell's.
He's resting his chest.
I was about to say he's
for the past 20 years.
Yeah,
you gotta give it a little break.
No, he's got an early bedtime. Like come on. Not everyone can go until 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. But
likely story.
Yes, this guy hasn't slept in 20 years.
I mean, look at his eyes.
Sleep is for the my guy's absolutely locked in.
God.
All right, so back to Max and George. We
really went off topic there a little
we
bit.
really went off topic there.
Little tangent.
Little tangent. Jeez, that was the biggest tangent in the world. Anyways, all right, hit the podium. The tangent podcast. Welcome.
But Sam, do you want to break down maybe like what
Sure.
caused this controversy? Because I think you're the most well-rounded with this one.
So they were in Qatar and they're doing qualifying, and Max and George were both on out laps, so they're not on fast laps to do the qualifying run. And actually, Alonso is ahead of Max, and they tell Russell on the radio, they say, hey, you're coming up on Max and Alonso. Russell's going a little bit quick. Max is in his way, and Russell has to slam on the brakes. He goes, whoa, this man was in my way, and they got called to the stewards to talk about it. Normally, you can't get a penalty for slowing somebody down who's not even on a lap. But George really pleaded his case, and they decided to penalize Max. I don't think a penalty like that has ever happened before. I've never seen a one-place grid penalty. I think it's brand new, so it's starting the precedent. And Max was really upset about that. So he went to the press. And I'm telling you, Max is kind of done with press. I don't think he ever liked it in the first place. And now that he's championship,
His father's Jos Verstappen.
yeah.
Let's be for real.
Max got fined for for the curse words.
Yeah.
He's the only one who's been fined for curse words this entire,
Right.
Yes.
So he's just kind of fed up. So he's just speaking his truth, getting on his soapbox.
Yes.
And he said, I just never seen, loosely quoting here, I've never seen a driver try so hard to get someone else penalized like this in the steward room. And he said specifically, he doesn't like how George Russell is kind of two-faced, that he acts one way in the press and he acts a completely different way in the steward's room. And that's what started the beef.
Right. Okay. I mean,
Now, the other thing too, does George Russell have to be voted in as the union rep?
I think I don't know who decides. Do you know, Trey, how they decide who's the driver's representation
I'm
for the
not sure
driver's
about
board?
that.
I don't know who. I'm assuming it was voted on. I think George is actually a good pick for that role.
No,
honestly.
I agree, and I'm just like I'm wondering if that was a opposed vote or if that was.
He's been in for a while though.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like, has Max had this beef with George for a while, and it's now just becoming like a public thing?
I know they tangled in Baku last year or a year before. They've changed some words before.
Yeah.
Max even said, I think, quote, you can tell your FIA friends, or you with your FIA friends. Like, so he like insinuated that George was playing the refs or whatnot.
What do you think of this whole situation?
I think I don't know if you're George Russell why you pick a fight with Max Verstappen, because honestly I think he drives faster mad. And we saw that in Qatar.
But it's also a little more reckless.
By
Max. I think he drives a little more reckless also when he drives a little faster.
I agree, but that's also what gets him to win sometimes. Is
sure, but that's also the
driving.
thing that's put him into crashing with Lewis, crashing with...
I would say the benefits outweigh the negatives in this case.
Yeah.
I guess, but at the same time, he's still putting up good speed, not mad. And I feel like, if you maybe don't get mad and don't try to drive recklessly and crash into people, I think it's still a pretty good result. I think we're seeing that one.
I think what Max has a problem with, because Max is Dutch, and I think the Dutch really wear their emotions on their sleeves. They're just really straightforward. And some people consider that rude, but they're literally, they call it like it's a cultural thing.
It's also just Scandinavian culture.
Yeah,
I feel like
100%.
too.
Yeah, like this is who I am.
They just are very direct people.
Yeah.
And like my buddy's Swedish, and he's just blunt and direct sometimes.
Yeah,
so
and
it's
he's just like, oh, that was mean. He's like, why does that mean? I'm just telling you, you need to, blah, blah, blah. So I think Max has a problem with George being all buddy to him during the press, or being like, oh, I'm such a good guy. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then when you're in the steward room, he's a vicious dog. He's trying to get penalties on people. Like, I think that's what Max has a problem with, is the two-facedness of it a little bit. That's what he was calling George out on, and then George took it really personally.
Well, at the same time, it's also been an issue that we've also seen with Max. It's like, it's something that Max has done for years. Like the
what? Specific? Sorry.
The slowing down in front of people or like.
Actually, the person who does it more is Sainz. But
yes.
What is, in this specific scenario, though, what was Max supposed to do? He had Alonso in front of him.
Well, that's fair, but also at the same time, he didn't have to slam on the brakes.
He didn't. He was just going his speed. Let me ask you, do you think the penalty was right?
I would have to watch it again.
Okay.
Because I did watch it for a little bit.
I'll tell you what Alonso said in response to that. They asked him. Yeah. He said, well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous because all I have to do in Abu Dhabi is drive up to the back of somebody's car, slam on the brakes, and go, whoa, he impeded me, and they get a penalty. Like, that's what the door is opening to.
That's a fair reasoning of why not to like the penalty, but at the same time, Max also is a person who, once he gets in front of you, he's had a history.
But they're not on time lapse, though.
No, I know.
Like, George just came up on him super, super quick, and Max just happened to be there.
And that's okay. Then I'll give this penalty, and like I don't think he deserves this penalty, but I think you have to also kind of admit Max in the past has done the I'm gonna swerve and slow down in front of you, and then you have to brake hard. And
in racing,
in racing, that's what I mean.
And they get penalized or they don't get penalized.
So in like practice and stuff like that, I'm not okay with the penalty fully, but like if it's happening in racing, I think that penalty needs to be implemented a lot more.
100%, but this wasn't...
Because it's not just Max. Like you said, Carlos Sainz does it. I've seen... Tsunoda has done it too. It's a real
high-risk
it's a high-risk strategy. And like Daniel Ricciardo, when he got knocked out because of Lance Stroll, Daniel Rick didn't slam on the brakes, but if FIA gave a penalty for that, it would have been... Danny Rick's fault for the next race, and like that's where I'm like,
I think this very specifically was kind of personal to Max because this was his first pole since Canada.
Was it really?
Yeah, like he hasn't had the car, and so like he gets to Qatar. They had a horrible sprint. And they haven't won in the dry since Canada. They won in Brazil in the wet, and so he pulls out this pretty actually really good pole, and then because of I'm telling you, a really BS technicality. It's not even technical. It's going to open the door to a lot if they hold on to this, and it feels like pointed to him. So I think that's got really riled up. And what really tipped it over is that Russell acts one way to certain people and acts a different way to others.
And no, and that's completely fair. I get why there's beef, and I get.
My bad. I was moving the mic and squeak. All right, my bad. All right,
you're good. Hang on. Like I completely get the reason why. Yeah. The penalty is ridiculous. I get why there's beef and everything like that. I don't know. I feel like the penalty should become a thing, but I think the other thing that also needs to come with it is that race stewards needs to become a permanent position. F1 it should not be we're coming to this race district, so we're going to hire some new people. And so I think that is another thing that has to go with some of these new rule changes is that they need to have a standard or a set amount of stewards, and they cycle the stewards. They don't just not when I say cycle, I mean it's like 3 groups, and they are going to the next race, just getting set up and ready to go, instead of just having people from the racetrack and everything like that.
So kind of like reffing crews in like college football or something like that.
Yeah. So it's like it's not one reffing crew for each team's location, but like it's a traveling ref crew and everything like that. Yeah.
Like different conferences have different. Yeah.
And once it gets down to it, it just starts, and you can mix them up. Like at the halfway point, you go, well, let's mix them up and put new race stewards with each other, and then they just focus on those races alone.
Yeah.
And they're entirely a salary position in FIA.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. And they should have an experienced race director as well the whole year.
I think they need to hold on to race directors a little longer too. But, that's another thing.
So this beef spiraled even more to Vegas. Because then Russell wants to clap back to the media. Did you hear what he said? Because that was kind of happening like yesterday, today.
To Vegas.
So I'm sorry. Abu Dhabi. Did you?
Yeah,
you guys all saw that.
Where he was like rattling off all the different things.
George took it really personally, and then Max fired right back, calling Russell a liar, putting things out of context and whatnot. So I think if we get that Drive to Survive scene, it's gonna be really good. I'm curious to see what happens in the race.
That's gonna be a very interesting Drive to Survive episode.
Yeah, I think it's also another thing is you're gonna see both George and Max talk to like Toto and Horner about this whole situation. I think that's another reason you're going to see.
I didn't even think about that.
I think that's another reason you see Toto and Horner beefing right now is because their drivers are kind of in it.
This is going to be a crackpot theory, and I know it. I'm going to just say it out loud. I think George Russell might be stirring the pot to avoid Max coming over to Mercedes.
Stirring the pot. Good podcast. Stirring the pot. Shout out. Stirring the pot.
No. We're not calling them out today.
I think if you cause beef right now and your team,
we love stir the pot.
in your principles, like, oh, my driver's going to clash before they even get into it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's an actual decent strategy by Russell. Like,
No,
it's a crackpot theory.
that's fair, but it also sounded like Max was not coming to Mercedes in the first place already. So
I mean, who knows in 2 to 3 years, especially with this baby announcement. But
yeah.
at the time, there was a lot of rumors earlier this year about it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I also just don't believe that Max would jump from Red Bull to Mercedes like that. I just while he's kind of in his prime age still.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think that Lewis is hopping to Ferrari way after his prime.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And Fernando's hopping over to he was on Aston Martin BWT or what was it?
No, he was with Alpine
Racing Point. Or no, yeah, Alpine. Yeah, Alpine.
And then he went to Aston after Alpine.
Yeah.
Do we want to jump into some predictions?
Some
here?
predictions?
Sure.
All right. So,
well, who got the points last time? We got one for Trey and one for Mark. So I think Mark, you should lead the predictions today.
Dang it. Do
you want to start with?
I think we're going to start with pole.
Sure.
Okay.
Abu Dhabi. Let's think of some history there. I was going to joke. Charles Leclerc. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, he can get pole.
I know he can get pole, but I don't think he will.
Okay. He's not going to start there.
Max Verstappen.
Okay.
I think Max is going to get it. I think you're right about him driving angry, and when he can qualify by him, or kind of qualify and not have anybody blocking him, I think he's going to get pole.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go. So, do you want to go around the table, or
doesn't matter what order if you got one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Maxi Boy is going to get get pole. I mean, guy's just livid right now, and the guy, I think Mad Max, seriously, witness him. No, I think when
all
he drives pissed off.
Chrome.
No, when my guy is pissed, he can really drive, and I think it's going to show here. And he's had a really good history here at Abu Dhabi. So I mean, hey, he won his. I mean, to be fair, I was gonna say he won his first championship here, but then I realized you kind of do that every single year because it's the last race. But regardless,
well, that first one was because of Abu Dhabi. It wasn't. He didn't have the race. He didn't have the drivers before that, so he won it.
Trey, pole.
Piastri.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. All right. I like it.
He's got something to prove.
I feel like McLaren. I mean, they've been fast all year, obviously. Look at what they've done, and then
they're going to open the
floodgates
for Piastri.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel that I have a gut feeling that Piastri is going to one-up Lando in qualifying.
No, absolutely.
And put it on pole.
I agree for the most part. I think Norris is going to get the pole. I think McLaren's going to. I think McLaren's going to be good, but I think Norris is going to get it.
You think McLaren's going to step up a little bit for the race so they can win constructors without a doubt?
I mean, I think they were. I don't know if step up's the right word because I think they were already kind of there.
Well, yeah. Well, what I mean is the past couple of races they haven't been.
Yeah, I mean,
hot. So
yeah, they were okay in Qatar and then not so good.
Yeah,
Vegas was a bad one, but I think so. I think they've already done really good in the practice sessions already.
Yeah,
I mean, Nico Hulkenberg's 3. If that tells you anything, that doesn't tell you anything.
Well, they would have won if Lando didn't get that time penalty.
You think he would have won?
Well, not won the race, but I think they would have won the constructors.
Yes.
They would have won it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was about to be like, whoa, start the pod over.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
So yeah,
whoa.
I think you're right.
Whoa.
Mark, you want to hit us with your podium?
Yeah.
I think we also throw in constructors prediction.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
I think it still is possible that Ferrari could do it. And I kind of want Ferrari to do it just because I think it'd be really funny.
Charles Leclerc has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
Because what does he have to get? And what? I'm wondering what the most McLaren can get, where Ferrari also has to get.
I don't know what because there's 2 drivers, so there's a lot of different scenarios. But I do know.
I'm trying to think the lowest McLaren can be to secure it versus Ferrari.
Well, Ferrari needs to score 21 points over McLaren. So Ferrari
21
points, but they scored Yeah, minimum. Well,
Yeah.
that is if McLaren scores nothing. So they need to outscore McLaren by 21 points. You're going to need DNFs from one of those drivers. And you need one. I think you need one McLaren DNF and then 2 Ferraris in the top 5.
But if McLaren's like a 7 and 8,
if they're 7 and 8, that's what.
and like Ferrari
14.
gets first, they win, or they're close to it. Like if Ferrari's in the top. If Ferrari's in the top 10 with one like Charles Leclerc, and then like Sainz pulls out a win or something like that,
McLaren has to have a bad one. Ferrari has the good one.
Yeah.
Honestly, just simple as that.
and I am putting Ferrari down.
Okay.
I think Ferrari's gonna win it. I don't know why. I think McLaren's gonna fumble it somehow.
Can we put a prediction down for who gets P2 in the championship between Leclerc and Norris? They're 8 points away from each other, 8 or 9 points away from each other.
Oh.
That's also why we didn't really talk about it, but that's why Leclerc was super upset at Sainz getting the podium in Vegas.
Oh.
Because he went against
He
team
wanted
orders.
to go.
Yeah, he wanted to get P2, but how can you really blame Sainz when the man is going to Williams next year? You know?
Yeah. Finish out your Ferrari career with some wins and stuff like that.
I'll go and write you down, though, for Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari, and put me down for Lando winning, or P2, I guess, in the drivers.
We just got predictions on predictions on predictions. I've got another prediction for
Hey,
you.
we're throwing out points here because there's not
we
much
need
time
to get
left.
much
Yeah,
points, yeah.
we need it. We need the people. He could win the entire thing just from these predictions. Trey could win it all.
Shows up 2 races, refuses to elaborate,
one.
wins title.
Here, so I've got a better one for you. Does Aston Martin finish with over 100 points this season? They're at 92. Yes or no?
No.
No.
99.
Here's
Yes.
I want.
Yes.
99 is.
And a half.
Alonso finishes 7th and then gets the fastest lap. And finish on 99.
what about Haas versus Alpine? It's a 5-point difference.
Ooh.
That's a
Oh,
really
are
good
we
one.
making points for all these
If you want
predictions?
to, up to you guys.
You know what? 1 through 10 on constructors. We're gonna get a free point I almost said a free point in McLaren. Then I realized, that's different. And then you're gonna have you are gonna have a free point in Kick Sauber, number 10, 4 points. Or I mean, who knows? Zhou Guan Yu might win.
If Zhou Guan Yu or Valtteri Bottas win the Abu Dhabi race, color me surprised.
Go
there.
and put $1 of that on DraftKings, and you'll make thousands.
You'll make so much.
Do you have your podium though, Mark?
Ooh.
Yeah, we've been doing too many predictions.
Yeah, let's lock down the main one.
Let's. Anybody have their podium right now?
We'll swing back. Trey, who do you think is going to get the constructors by the end of this?
Oh yeah.
I am the opposite of Mark's predictions. McLaren gets constructors, but Leclerc gets P2.
Okay.
I like it. I respect it.
Now, hold up, real quick. Is that your thoughts, or is that for you going for the points?
No, I'm going
like,
for
that's
that
both.
with thoughts wise. I think going off
respect
of
it.
what I said for predictions for last time,
Yeah.
which was for Vegas, I think Lando has just been in somewhat of a little bit of a spiral, and I think, as I said, I think Piastri is going to win pole. I think he's going to parlay that into a great result during the race, and I don't know.
So you
I
think-
just feel like Leclerc is going to drive through the field
With his-
somewhat. As long as Ferrari doesn't do some goofy, we're going to plan G, plan G, you know.
Plan Z.
Yeah, I was going to say Vendetta.
Plan AA. They've got 27 plans. They've gone back around.
They are.
So we are going
Oh no,
plan,
we're back in 2022.
We're going plan question mark.
We've gone through all the plans, A through Y. What about Z? Z?
You take all the plans, mold them into one.
How about you drive the car backwards? You turn the car around and go the other way.
They will get out of the way.
When did Ferrari become Russian? All right,
something
all
I
right.
want to try.
Constructors
Yeah,
champion?
constructors. I think McLaren's got it. They're up by 20 points, more than 20 or 21 points now. Yeah, I think they've got. I don't want to say they've got it in the bag. I think if I think the only scenario that it happens is if Carlos and Charles, I don't know why his name left me for a minute. If they both outscore Lando and or Toaster Pastry, I think they've got it in the bag. If like they would both have to outscore McLaren.
Did you say who your P2 prediction is?
P2 in the drivers.
Between Norris or Leclerc? It's a 9-point difference.
Yeah, I think Norris has got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for mine, I think McLaren got it. I think it's going to be a Hail Mary, or not going to be Hail Mary. Like, there's things that could go wrong, but like, just statistically kind of
one
a thing.
DNF though.
I know. No, really.
Literally,
Seriously,
one DNF could literally
one DNF
kill
and then both
McLaren.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, I agree. Possibly one DNF.
A Lando DNF could kill both of those.
Could, but Leclerc definitely has a 10th-place grid penalty. Like, that's already putting them on a really bad spot.
Sure, but even if Leclerc gets into 7th, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so if he gets 7th, he gets like what, 3-4 points?
6.
So, okay, 6 points.
Oh no, so he'd have to be in the top 5.
Yeah, real. Yeah.
Ooh,
I think you're going to need 2 Ferraris in the top 5 and 1 McLaren DNFing, something like that.
Well, how many more cars are going to DNF?
That's
over the
also
weekend?
true.
So
I mean, that's also true.
if he can race through the grid, and who knows, maybe his what's it called, qualifying might be
abysmal.
It could be abysmal, or it could be he gets P1 and he just starts in 10th, and he could make his way up that one really easily, because you start him on a medium or soft or something like that, and just let him try to race through it. You could try it. You could probably get it. And I think it's entirely possible.
With that, I'm putting Norris as P2. I think he's going to finish it out. I
gonna-
really don't want it to
So you think
happen
it's
that
going to
way.
be a double McLaren lock?
Yeah, I think so. Like, that's where all my thoughts are. That's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. Mark, if you get the point for constructors for Ferrari and Trey gets it for Leclerc and P2, I'm still happy boy.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me... I live for, like, people's pain.
Oh
in this
no,
sport.
and I think that'll just be the mental breakdown that, like, we saw it after Brazil already for Orlando, but if you see that, he's not going to go to the press. I think he's going to take the fine, and he's like, it's end of the season. I don't care. I'm taking the fine. I'm not talking to the
I want to see
press.
that so bad, Mark. I want to see it.
I think it'd be funny.
Anybody got their podium predictions ready?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do this.
Andrew.
You know what? I'm gonna do the practice 2 podium. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, and then
Hulkenberg?
Nico Hulk. No, give me Max Verstappen in P3.
P3, okay.
And then I'm gonna go
That's actually a really good one.
Lando Norris P2,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go I don't know, Sergio Perez. I don't know.
What the hell?
I don't know.
What
The hell?
What the hell?
That'd be the best way for him to leave the sport, Joe. Just like, I had it in me this entire time.
No,
I've been playing you guys.
No. Do you know how you end the season? Carlos Sainz getting P1. I think.
Speaking of that,
You know what? Actually, I might go with the joke. I'm gonna go with Carlos Sainz going P1, but I don't think that
Sure.
would. I think.
Vote with your heart, Andrew.
Yeah,
Vote
I
with
know.
your heart.
But earlier I said both Ferraris would have to outscore. But that's just one Ferrari. So there you go.
But you don't know where Piastri's at, so Leclerc
You don't
could
know
be
where
over
Lando's
Piastri,
at.
Yeah, it's true.
He's got him on P2 right now.
oh,
But he has Sainz beating him.
speaking of that, I'm going to start mine off
Okay.
at P1. Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz. I love
Carlos
it.
Sainz was my P1, where I'm like, he's going to put up a hell of a drive, and it's going to be like Ferrari's like neck and neck in that last little bit. And that's where I go. My P2 will be, it's going to be really out of left field. George Russell.
Yeah.
And then I think Max is going to get P3.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a nasty fight between George Russell and Max in P2, P3. I don't
like
know
it.
what it is. I think I'm just ready for a fight.
You know what he's doing?
Trey, do you got yours?
He is driving to survive.
Whoa. Someone should make a
Yeah.
show out of that.
Someone should have told Checo.
He thought he was good.
Disney Plus.
He's like, I thought I had enough pesos for this seat.
P1, Max Verstappen.
All right.
I think he continues.
You think he's got this? You think he's got the?
We do have the helmet here.
P2. I want to go Piastri for P2. I said he's going to win the pole.
Yeah.
I'll take him for P2. P3, I don't know if I want to go with an actual choice or a meme choice. Like, part of me wants to go like
Fernando Alonso. I know you want to.
Say it with your
No,
chest.
part of me wants to go with Yuki for P3. Yuki was
That's
P4 in
how you
Abu
end the
Dhabi
season.
2021. I mean, I don't know, but
And
no,
they
I think
still
I'm just
don't
gonna.
give him the seat.
I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Leclerc P3.
Okay.
Franco.
Damn.
He's gonna have a good drive. I have a feeling.
Even with the 10 grid?
Yes, I think that Leclerc is going to be driving angry, and as I said, I
He's
think
got something to race for.
there's just the Lando spiral between the Interlagos terrible race and then last week with the grid penalty. I don't know. I just feel like there's bad energy around him right now, and I think that Leclerc is going to put on a great drive. He couldn't be higher, but I don't know if that's possible. I mean, 10 place grid penalty is a lot to make up for wherever he's going.
But we've seen drivers do it.
We have.
Yes, we have. Wow.
So I would love to put Max as P1. I just don't like because he has been on form, especially Qatar was. I didn't really expect him to have any kind of pace.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he does. But I'm gonna put Max with you two. Actually, I'm gonna put him P3. I thought that was actually a really good. Really good
Okay.
stop.
All right. I like that.
I'm gonna go with Norris getting P1, and we're gonna go for McLaren double podium, Piastri P2.
Sure. Why not?
So that's what we're gonna do.
Lewis Hamilton driving the Senna car, P2.
Yes. And then my crazy
McLaren double podium, just not the one you thought of.
my
Lewis
crazy
driving the
prediction-
W4 or W5.
My crazy prediction is that Sainz crashes this race.
Oh.
That's my crazy prediction.
Your crazy prediction. Let's go.
Um,
Lance Stroll gets points.
I'm not confident.
That's my outlandish crazy prediction.
Yeah, you know what?
Lance Stroll gets P10, 1 point.
Well, he's gotten that before. That's not that crazy. You know what? Let's put a crazy prediction.
Crazy
Does
predictions.
everyone have a crazy prediction for the race?
something kind of-
It doesn't go for points, but
For shits and giggles.
No. You know what?
We already got the
No,
giggles.
No,
Just don't.
No. Here it is. No. I've got my crazy prediction. Here we go.
Okay.
Fernando Alonso gets P10. Okay.
Specifically.
but
and-
crashes
No.
Lance Stroll on purpose.
No. He gets P10 and finishes with the funny number of points.
No.
He has 68 points right now.
I'm with you.
Come on!
Fernando Alonso has the opportunity to do the absolute funniest thing ever, finish P10 and finish with 69 points. That's the meme answer. That's my
Nice.
meme thing. Nice. Nice.
Are we an ASMR channel now?
Oh God, no.
No.
Oh God.
No, I know. My crazy one, even though I did not put him on my podium, Lewis Hamilton will have the greatest drive of his career in that Mercedes as his last drive and pull a P1 and I didn't put him on my podium because I'm not confident in it, but who knows? I want to see his energy coming into this weekend, and if he has good energy, I think he might put up one of the greatest drives he's
He's going to have to beat his performance in Brazil
These
of 2021.
These predictions
That was a
are
great race.
It's
He's
gonna
got
be-
some fantastic races.
It would be
man.
tough, but I think
like it.
he basically is like. I got a crazy feeling that if he comes out feeling good this weekend and like you see him in qualifying and everything like that, looking good, don't put him down just yet. I think he's going to show that he's still got some fight left in him. He's got that dog still in him.
I like it.
He's got that
Trip,
dog.
do you have any crazy predictions?
Well, this is kind of based off what I was a little bit leaning toward with the podium, but I think chaos is going to happen. We have embraced the chaos these last few weeks, especially last weekend, I feel. My pick is that there will be 2 midfield cars in the top 5. Whether that is an RB, a Haas, an Alpine, it's not going to be a Sauber, but that would be hilarious. But yes, I think there's going to be 2 midfield teams in the top 5. Maybe Alonso gets up there. I don't know.
What teams?
I just said 2 midfield teams. I'm not going to put specifics down, but like an Alpine, an RB, a Haas, there are going to be 2 midfield cars in the top 5.
So,
But yeah, no, I think it just could be chaotic. K-Mag's in his last little bit with Haas, and it's K-Mag that's leaving Haas, or both of them.
Both
are
of them
Haas.
are leaving Haas, but K-Mag is leaving F1 entirely.
Yeah, K-Mag,
He's
just go
going to
crash
whack.
the entire grid. Allow
go out with a
Just
bang.
goes on the podium. Kevin, how'd you feel about the race? Suck my balls, mate.
All right, James Hunt.
Yeah. No, dude, K-Mag crashed the entire grid. Hulkenberg pulls out the... no, not Hulk.
Kevin Magnussen, how'd you do it?
Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Podium.
Oh Lord.
So, anyways, my guy pulls a James Hunt and goes, yes, Kevin Magnussen, how did you feel about this race? Or how'd you do that in your final race? Big balls.
Yeah.
Big balls. Shout out James Hunt. We love him. Where is he? I don't know.
How much time are we running at?
We're at 1 hour 40.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is probably our goodbye.
Yeah, so this is definitely not the last episode, but this is the second to last
of the year.
So we will figure out what we'll do next season. That's gonna be next semester. The boys, it's just gonna be me.
Hey! You still got Sam for next semester, and you still got Trey for next semester.
That's true.
So you got 3 in here. I'll just be the one remote.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was all of you that were graduating in December.
No. You still got time. You still got people here.
Let's go. All right. So, anyways, we'd like to thank you guys for listening to episode 14 of the Pit to Podium podcast.
What's our shout outs?
So shout outs this episode. We did shout out Stirring the Pot. You know, there's been a lot of stirring of the pots here in Formula One. So Gabe Schoen, we love him, and the boys. You can listen to this podcast and any other podcast right here on U92 The Moose, like Stirring the Pot,
Yep.
Beyond the Mat, Beyond the Boot with Nico Crota, the PRT boys, MSI now, and the 2 Minute Drill, starring my good friend Quinn Roby.
Ooh.
And
Shout out Quinn Roby.
Shout out Quinn. We love Quinn Roby here.
love him.
So you've been listening to episode 14 of the Pit to Podium podcast. I've been Andrew Hartlove. I've been with the boys. This has been a great time. I'm happy to host it. Sam is feeding his meter, so we will. Anyways, so
That's a sentence.
all right, we gotta go. Thank you so much for listening. Sam is back. Hello. We are just now wrapping up. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the race.
And this has been Pit to Podium on U92 The Moose.